Folks, welcome back. My name is Rudy. You're watching the YouTube channel called Alpha Investments. Per the request of everyone, we are returning to box opening videos with all kinds of videos, including new card games. And today, we are doing our first little test opening of a card game called SHARD Bugs. This is set 2, called The First Bounty. I have never opened one of these. I have a patron who's been working on this game for years and sent it over, and we're going to try it out. I'm going to open a box of this. So we're going to try doing a test sale on it, and part of our new card game program that we're doing, and including, we've done, oh my goodness, how many new card games have we done recently? What, Hololive, Godzilla, this will be Shard Bugs. I know there's Riftbound coming. There's a ton of card games. So we are in between all the big boys. We're trying some different stuff. So today we're going to open this box. Before we go too far into it, to remind everybody, patrons, if you're interested, what we're going to be doing is you'll have a small thing. You get 3 boxes. You get 3 theme decks. You get the playmat, and you get an exclusive. It almost looks like stainless steel. It's a regular card, but it almost looks like it's like metal looking. And come on, anybody? Blue eyes, white dragon, fly. Come on, I thought it was pretty funny. So you get an exclusive promo card. We're going to make 400 of these little kits. If you guys want to try it out, it's going to be super duper cheap. It's 199 bucks, and you get 3 booster boxes, 3 theme decks, a really cool looking metal, well, not metal, I can't say metal, it's a regular card, promo card, and a playmat for only 200 bucks if you want to open something different and have some fun. And that's pretty much all I have. I've never opened it. So in this video today, we are going to actually open one of these boxes for the very first time. And we're going to check it out. If you are curious how to play this or what's involved, I would highly recommend. I'll put a link below. There's a how to play video. It's actually, I'll be honest with you guys, it's a really, really good how to play video online. It's probably one of the better how to play videos I've probably ever seen for a card game. So I will put a link below if you want to see how to actually play the game and check it out. So, wow, looks really nice actually. So we have on top, you have, I guess, are these actually, we have a prize pack, a token pack, and then the regular booster packs. Okay, that's interesting. I've never seen that before. So let's just open some regular packs first. So just so everybody knows, in my opinion, from the basics of this game reminds me of a hybrid of a Magic Pokemon Flesh and Blood hybrid. Okay, so just so everybody knows, before we even get to the first pack, this is your play field. You have a hive where your bugs kind of go. The bugs can leave the field once you pay their casting cost or dust costs, or in other words, once you pay for the bug, they come out into the field, and you kind of have your hero, avatar, your kind of leader over here. Of course, there's no graveyard. It's called the splat zone. So when you play a card or a normal action, when it's done, it goes over there. And of course, there's your deck. So that's kind of the basic layout here. So we're going in. Very first time I've ever done this. And we're gonna check it out, everybody. I'm very, very curious to see what people think. I'm very curious if anybody's even interested. So I like to try new things, and this is part of our program of many new card games we've been trying lately. The card quality is really good. Wow. The card quality is actually, wow, that's impressive. Okay. So in my opinion, the vibe I've gotten from looking at the cards and everything, this reminds me almost like comic book style art. And I don't know if there's lore and story with the comic books or if there's like plans for anime really. I have no idea. So I do know, let's look at the basics of the card, everybody. Support card, name of the card, kind of a casting cost or dust cost. You've got rarity. This is an interesting component on this. The rarity is also equal to how many copies you can play with. So again, if it has a rarity of 4, let's say, I mean, it's technically like a common, uncommon, rare. There's names for it, but it also is how many you can play with. So, Battling Brook. So this is a support card here. So if you go right here, again, same rarity of 4, which is probably going to be like a common card in my opinion here. And at the bottom, you have the year, the card, the artist, the card number in the set, 161 basic cards in the set. Quick action, you can use it once and it's done. So over here, we have an item, also known as a weapon. Is that hollow? That is not hollow, it just looks like it. Cost to play the card, name of the card, and of course item and rarity right there. So this is a hero or avatar also, I call it. This is, in other words, when you start the game, you put your kind of avatar over here, and that is the type of deck you're going to play, which has to match the type of theme that you're using. You can't mix and match. In other words, it can only play the cards that match. So this would be an Avatar of Fury. So that would be our Cosmic Hero. So on that one, that would be, for example, over there in the Avatar area. And now this card, more rare. As you can see, our first little kind of, almost looks like a Surge foil on that, doesn't it? Does that look like a Surge foil to you guys? That almost looks like Surge foiling to me. So we got Mars Fury over here. This one is a more rare card. You can see you can only have 2 copies in the deck there. And then we go over here. Now we're in a regular bug. Okay, so for you guys to know, definitely a common. You can see you can have 5 copies here. The old Mountain Caller traits. There, I believe this game has flying. So you have air, water, and underground. So the ones in the air, you get an extra bonus point of resistance to the water. Again, attack, defense, same as every other type of card game. You have your kind of how much they attack, how much they defend for. And of course, to win the game, you start at 0. And to win the game, you got to kind of get to 20. So that's kind of a basic to it. Again, here's another bug here. Common card. Unsavory. Can kind of hit for 2. 1 hit, it dies. It is a flying card. So it gives you an idea there. And of course, over here, common. And I think they're... Look at the grumpy face on that guy. That's kind of funny. And weapons contract there. So again, action card. Make 3 toothpick spear tokens. So, okay, wait, we didn't... Oh, okay. Good time to open the token pack, I guess. So I personally, I do not know a lot about it. I just wanted to give everybody an opportunity to try something new. This guy has put so much time in the last few years working on this. And honestly, I've had a good amount of you guys ask me about it. I've had multiple, probably, I'd say at least 20, 30 patrons ask me, would I just run a test sale on it? So we're giving it a shot here. This is just a token pack, everybody. Okay, so there's duplicates, so you get the tokens. Ant Warrior. Oh, there's the toothpick spear. So, okay, so equipped creature gets +1 attack. Okay, kind of a little, kind of like a counter maybe? Something like that, and that's it. And your bounties there. Splat this token. So in other words, I guess use it or throw it to your graveyard kind of thing. And you gain a resource. Activate this ability anytime at quick speed. So I guess I can use on anyone's turn or any phase of the turn kind of thing. So that is what we're looking at here. The quality is impressive. I do know, because I've seen it online, you guys have sent me pictures, I know this game does have serialized cards. So I know when you play cards from your hand in the hive, the one thing I thought was interesting was you can move cards from this hive area from your hand, and you can pay for them, bring them into the field for battle, but you can also bring them out of the field. I thought that was an interesting little component, everybody. I had not seen that before. So here we go here. We are moving forward, and Reformed Bait. Nice little bug card there. It's a 2/2. It is a trait. It's an underground. See the shovel? So it's an underground card. So again, flying cards like we saw earlier. Like here you go. Here you go. This one flies. And again, you can see the different... Which one was our... the fire-looking one. So this, you can see the different style. And I believe, as we saw earlier, based on the theme decks, I'm assuming there's 3 different ones. Which I think lines up with maybe what? The flying, the water, and the underground? I'm not sure if that lines up there. Reformed, a tall grass, and that was, what is that? That's a location, okay. I think support locations, are those permanent cards? I think this would be like an enchantment kind of thing. If you're coming from Magic, I'm pretty sure support cards like this stay on the field. They permanently alter the effects. So we got a bug here. Again, we got Termite Dude here. Attack for 2. I call it Defend for 1. It is a common. Special ability, pay 2. Activate it. This splat this bug and splat target support, so it can kind of kill itself and kill something else. And dude, some of the art on this though is really detailed and really interesting. It kind of when I see this art, this reminds me of like Garbage Pail Kids. Does anybody else get that vibe? It's very interesting on the different the roach ruffins. Is that like Russian roaches? Dude, that's wild. So. Anyways, I have no idea if you guys are going to like it. I want to try this out and get everyone's opinion. I actually think it's got some interesting potential, and I think if anybody's played the game, people seem to like it, and people seem to be collecting some of the chase cards. So there you go. Not an expensive product. If you want to try something new that's nice and cheap, wow, some of these variants, this is sparkly foil, huh? How would I know if I have a serialized card? Would it stamp somewhere? I don't know. If I have, somebody yell at the comment section if there was a serialized card that I totally missed it. Like this action card, like, are these variants? Are these like alternate art? Oh, it is. The card number is 167 out of 161, so it's above the normal set. So those are like alternate art or secret variants. Okay, that's what I was curious about. And I didn't know if because I know the regular, so all the locations have that more, I don't know why I call it Garbage Pail Kids, but that looks like that kind of art. It's detailed, and the art looks good though, I admit. Unsavory Mercenary. How many packs are in a box? 24 packs. 18, not 18. 10 cards per pack. So is it one rare per pack? Is there a different, I didn't look at the rarity tier, everybody. I haven't seen any of the cards that have a single rarity. I haven't seen that yet. Is that a worm in like a scuba diving suit? He's like, hello. That's kind of funny, everybody. Sparky, whoa. So again, this is, I'm assuming, so an Avatar Brilliance. So this is definitely a different avatar we've seen. So this is kind of your hero, your main character. So I'm assuming each one has a special ability. Okay, yeah, so pay 2. Once per turn, you can splat target bug on the field. If you do, deal damage. Okay, so kind of direct damage. Okay. Once per turn, exhaust a target readied. Okay, so readied bug means I'm assuming it's got the tired, summoning sickness, dizziness. I think they call it dizzy. That's what it was. You do have to wait a turn kind of thing. Scuba gear. So I'm assuming that's the underwater type theme there. The detailed art looks nice on these, I gotta admit. And of course, Static Charge action card is common. You can see you can have 5 copies in a deck. I think that makes it really nice to see though. It makes it really easy to understand the variants and the copies because they put it kind of front and center. In other words, I can quickly see on there, okay, there's 5 logos. I can tell there's 4 logos. So common, that's an uncommon kind of thing. Call for backup. The blaster. We got Haze Guardian, so maybe common, uncommon, that's rare. So I'm assuming they're definitely going to be more... I don't think we've seen a really rare card yet, have we? There's Grumpy Rudy. We got the Weapons Contract, again. Thorn, Sapper. Okay. I don't know if we've even seen... How rare are some of these cards? I was like, I don't know how... My goodness. I was like, wait a minute. So, 4... Because that's the rarity, right? Call for backup. Okay, wow. That looks really neat. So that's weird. So even though it's a 3, like a rare, it's not a common or uncommon. And I'm assuming because the card number is, 83 out of 61. But it still is a flashy version of that? Okay. Panic. Paragon. Reservoir. Wow, some look more basic, like that. And then some look more almost like extended art and like a different... I don't know. I don't know if there's different versions of the same card. I will need people who are more smarter and more informed than I am. I just know the very basics here from you all and the amount of you guys asking me about this. And again, folks, I always encourage everyone to try something new. And if you ever want to try it, this is going to be your time. We're making 400 kits. You get 3 boxes, 3 decks, promo cards, playmats, $199 shipped. Like, it's super cheap. We wanted to set this up as a one-time thing. And we wanted to make it so cheap that you guys would be willing to try it. What do you got to lose? Just enjoy it. Try something new, man. It's kind of the angle we're going with. Because whenever there's anything new, everybody's skeptical. Everyone's all... So we wanted to make it to the point where it wasn't expensive. I didn't want to make an expensive kit. I wanted people to just be like, you know what? For that, and I get all that stuff, I'm going to give this a shot. Try something fun. Guard. Because, again, I think originally... When I first heard about this game, the name is what made me kind of skeptical. Okay, there's another avatar there. Because I kind of thought SHARD bugs was anything with bugs, many people are very jittery and skirmish when it comes to bugs. They're not going to be, wow, so some packs, oh wait, well I guess that pack had an avatar. Some people are very squeamish and when it comes to bugs. So I wouldn't really expect the name to really do it any favors. But then again, I said the same thing about Flesh and Blood back in 2018, 2019. Heroes Celebration. So again, that's not above the set line. So that's a normal card, just a really nice version of a rare. Paragon. The Ransom. Like, instead of like a praying me. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny, everybody. Alright, and a Scuba Gear. Are you guaranteed? So I have not seen a single card that's like 2 symbols or 1 yet. Holy smokes, that must be... But man, some of these 3 symbols with that... Like, that looks good. I'm impressed. Like, look at the queen. So this is the first expansion. By the way, This is not set 1. This is set 2, everybody. Sorry, everybody. I didn't know if I said that. This is the first expansion already. The first set's already come out. I was not a part of the first set. You guys were asking me about it, and the guy and the owner reached out to me, and the patron's like, Rudy, come on! So, wow, that looks really good, though. That looks nice. All right, Weevil. So I think that in the middle of the pack, the Centipede. So in the middle of the pack is where we get our one kind of, I guess we call it a chase card or our hit. Are you guaranteed like one per box above rare? Or is it truly like old school random? Like you have no idea what you're getting here. Dirty Laundry. Makes X bounty tokens, so it's an action card. One-time use. It does cost, 2 and an X. Okay. Okay, I'm getting it. So you got to pay 2 dusts, and I'm assuming your bugs in the hive here, you kind of tap them, or you activate them, or use them, or they pay their whatever. And I'm assuming that's how you get the resources when your bugs are in the hive. And that's okay. And then it kind of brings them and you play things in the field is what I'm getting here. Ivan, Prophet of Fire. Is it Ivan? Ivan? Okay. I haven't seen anything crazy yet, folks. Pollination. Oh, wait, Pollination Station. Okay, we got something there. Okay. Hold on. All right, so is this the first time we've seen, I don't know what's above rare. Is it mythic? Is it majestic? Is it legend? I don't know what they call it. But this pollination, whoa, that's a cost of 8? Bees in your hive generate additional dust. Okay, so resources are called dust, and they're shard type. Okay, I think I'm getting it here. So the shard is the type. Like if it's this yellow versus the red, kind of the fire direct damage, versus an earth. Okay, so I think I'm getting it here. So if we looked back at these decks, hold on. Devastation. Okay, so there's 3 types. And each shard is a different type of bug or clan or series. And then the dust is what they activate for extra. Okay, I think I'm getting the hang here. I'm figuring it out. Slow Rudy's coming around. All right, so we're moving forward here. So let's see if we else we get here. So we get the Hired Muscle. We got a nice fancy rare there. Whoa, okay. So there's another nice one. Rarity of 2, Mysterious Shard. Looks good. Dang. I don't know if set 1 looked like this. But it looks good. See, this is what I look for. When it comes to foiling, some companies, when they make stuff, it's so covered on the card. Even Wizards and Magic's done that. Certain variants, you can't see the card. But that looks really nice. You can see the old, is that the Swiftfoot dude? Swiftfoot Dave back there. You got the shard with a nice little highlight, like almost like sun rays going through it. Like that looks really nice. That looks good. All right, moving forward to the next one here. What do we got here? So, anything different? We got the old Mossy here. Same thing. It looks like very good quality cards. Boy, the card stuff, it just feels good. So that is success. Yeah, definitely. So the middle of each pack is where our special card is. I just realized, you know what? I'm like halfway through the box. My patron Kelly over here is these cards are for my patron Kelly. I didn't even say. I've been so wound up talking about this. My patron Kelly, all the way in Davenport, these are your cards. This is your video, your box opening. I'm so sorry. I'm just going to town here. I'm like, wait a second. I don't even think I've said anything. Anyways, just want to say thanks, Kelly. All right, here we go. Torrential Downpour. And so that is our flashy rare in the middle. And then we got the Mountain Caller. So it's possible to have more. Is it always 1 holo per pack? Dang. So in this whole box, we had 2 cards at rarity above. Okay. Journey Onward. What card number is that? 135 out of 161. Armed Armadillo. Bro, is that an armadillo with 6 guns? Look at the flavor text. Look at the flavor text. So anyways, I started blasting. Wow. This is an interesting one, folks. Wow, back to back. So in the common slot, it is possible to have duplicate in the commons there for playability. Blacksmith Beetle. Yeah, what was on the back? Bioluminescent Slime. Well, we've only got a couple packs left. I don't know if we're guaranteed anything higher or 1 per box, but that's where we're at, everybody. Okay, so we're back to, Avatar Fury. Very interesting. I don't know why. There's our nice 2 chase hits there. It seems a little weird that you would get multiple avatars in a single box like that. It just seems like that should not be a thing, or feels kind of weird. I don't know, maybe not. And these are all energy drink. Oh my God. That doesn't say Red Bull. Does it say Red Bug? Oh my God. Red Bug energy drink. All right, there's some good memes in here. All right, there's some good memes. I'll give it the memes. Don't let your memes be dreams. All right, Forge Tools. Yeah, the middle of this pack here, this is definitely kind of the hit slot. Like, look, that looks nice. Forge Tools. And all the cards, like the framework and the formatting of the cards, they have that comic book look. Dude, that is a very angry snail. Heist. Dave Awakened. I don't remember seeing that art. Adrenaline. And Awaits. Another armed armadillo. It doesn't feel like you would need to open a lot of boxes to get the normal set. Okay, we got Luna. There's our third avatar. So I thought it'd be like one avatar per box, but that's kind of... Is that our hit for the box, though? Okay, so the avatar would also... So when you get an avatar, that's your hit for the box. Huh, I don't know about that. That seems kind of like a swing and a miss, right? Mossy. Okay, wait, so in this... Okay, hold on. So in this pack, look at this, everybody. So this pack, we do have 2 hits. We have our Mossy, and now here we have one of our Big Daddy hits. We got an Ant Mound. In the fancy, I'm just going to call it Surge, really nice foiling there. It is a location, which means support, which means I'm assuming it stays in the field the whole time. Peak Civilization is the flavor text. It has a dust cost of 6. This card is played exhausted, so I'm assuming that means it comes into play. You have to skip a turn, and it looks like you activate it. Splat this card. If you have 10 or more ants on your field, gain 10 devotion. Remember, folks, when you get 20 devotion, you win the game. So that seems like an incredibly powerful card, but it also seems incredibly difficult to get into the field because you have to pay 6 and then you have to wait a turn. So that definitely seems to be interesting. So we got Critical Strike here, and then that's it. So, and then the Disposal? Hideout? Not bad. Not bad. It feels good. It has a nice vibe to it. So I'm assuming all these boxes are designed to be drafted and actually played, right? Because that's why there's a prize pack in each box. So if you draft and play with someone else, the winner gets the prize pack, right? I'm assuming that's how this game is designed. Hired Muscle again. Okay, hold on. We have a second one. I've not seen this. We have Soul's Radiance. So this is a star, space, sky one? Holy cow. That's got 4 there. I thought it was an avatar. I'm sorry, it's not an avatar. This is an action. Enemy bugs can't be exhausted for the devotion of this turn. Okay. So I guess you play that on your opponent's turn, so they can't gain any devotion, maybe? See, I know the basics, but that's how Rudy is with most things. I am not a pro player in really any card game. I just find the whole thing fascinating. All right, folks, now as we get down here, Inside Job. That must be Rudy over here for you. It's a cute little card. And that is going to be our hit for the box. I wonder how often you get a serialized card. Is it like once in every... Is it like every 100 boxes? How rare is it, I wonder? So we got the old Budding Queen again. Beautiful on that artwork. I think it's the second we've pulled in this box, though. So last pack of this opening. Conclusion, everybody. First of all, Kelly, thanks for being a very kind patron. And sorry for not saying your name at the very, very beginning. I got so wound up in opening it, I totally forgot what I was doing. It's been so long since I've done box opening videos. We have a beautiful Vera there. That was the first time I've seen that fancy version of that card. And that is it, everybody. Oh, let's do the prize pack. So, this feels... Okay. So I assume this game is designed to be drafted and played, right? So the prize pack is what in each box? So... It's just an avatar, right? It's the same Luna avatar, but it's non-foil? It's the same avatar. Oh, it's just avatars? Wait. The prize pack is... Oh, all the avatars. Oh, whoa, okay. What is that? Wow. Is 59 out of 75? Is that serialized? What is that? I don't know what that is. Dang. All right, that looks pretty cool. I'm not... Splat a bug from your hand once per turn. This bug gains a +1 devotion in value to end a turn. But why isn't the prize? So this is the card you get for the prize? 59 out of 75. Do they all say 59 out of 75? Or is that actually a serialized stamp? Dang, that looks good, though. It looks almost metallic looking. Okay. Well, folks, I am very curious to see everybody's... There's our really cool, almost looks like a stainless steel Blue Eyes White Dragon Fly. Anybody? Yu-Gi-Oh? Anybody? Okay. Anyways, everybody, thanks for watching. Hope you guys like seeing something different here. It's the very first time I've ever done that. I'm very curious to think what everybody has to say about it. Yeah, I will run one little test sale, and we'll make one little promotional thing. We got 400 little kits and 199 bucks. If you guys want to try a new card game out, we're going to be running that sale pretty soon. And, well, if you guys like it, we'll work together with the company and the owner there, and we'll do more in the future. And it's up to you guys. Tell me what you all think. Honestly, I think the cards are kind of better than I expected it to be. You know, because originally the name, like SHARD Bugs, is kind of a weird name. I'm very critical on names of things, but the cards look good. I'm not sure about the prize pack thing. This definitely caught my attention at the end there, but there's a prize pack in every box, right? So I have no idea. I will be definitely interested to see you guys' comments below. Thanks again for watching. Hope you're having a beautiful day out there, and it's in your hands. Let's see how this all goes. Thanks again for, I think, Louis? Thanks again, everybody. Hope you guys have a great day.